So good morning to all of you. So we will be starting the program within 10 to 15 minutes. Please wait.
I am delighted to share that our institute has crossed several important milestones on its journey to becoming one of the premier institutes of national importance. From our humble beginnings in 1959 at the Regional Engineering College, Warangal, we have evolved into a vibrant hub of education, research and innovation. Over the 6 decades, NIT Warangal has not only excelled in imparting quality education in STEM disciplines, but also emerged as a forerunner in fostering creativity, entrepreneurship, societal impact. Through this brief yet impactful video, I warmly invite all stakeholders, our alumni, students, and well-wishers to witness our journey of transformation and to join us in shaping the next chapter of our excellence at NIT Warangal. Thank you.
Welcome to the National Institute of Technology Warangal, a premier technical institution and a fountainhead of engineering excellence in India. Its journey began in 1959 as the first in the chain of regional engineering colleges, with its foundation stone laid by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. For over 6 decades, this institute has embodied its motto, "Knowledge is supreme power." Today, as an institute of national importance, NIT Warangal stands as a testament to technical rigor, innovation and unwavering commitment to nation building. NIT Warangal's academic structure is built on 14 vibrant departments offering diverse programs from the undergraduate to the doctoral level. Key programs include computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, biotechnology, electrical, mechanical, chemical, civil, and metallurgical and materials engineering. The focus here is on interdisciplinary learning and cutting-edge research. The institute promotes specializations in emerging fields like artificial intelligence and data science, VLSI design, and sustainable energy systems. Academic resources are state-of-the-art. The expansive Central Library and the Advanced Center for Digital Infrastructure and Services ensures that students and researchers have seamless access to vast physical and digital knowledge resources. Our persistent dedication to quality has earned us a position among the top engineering institutions in India. The residential campus is spread over nearly 250 acres of picture-square wooded land, creating an ideal environment for focused learning. We host numerous well-equipped laboratories, including Hitachi Smart Grid Lab and advanced material testing facilities. A key feature is the Siemens-supported Center of Excellence in Digital Manufacturing and Automation. This hub provides students with hands-on experience in areas like robotics, IoT, and additive manufacturing, preparing them for the demands of Industry 4.0. Furthermore, the V.A. Shastri Center for Innovation and Incubation actively fosters an entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's a space where innovative student ideas are provided with mentorship and seed funding, paving the way for future startups and business models. At NIT Warangal, student life is a powerhouse of extracurricular activities. Our community thrives through a diverse array of technical, cultural, and social clubs, providing platforms for holistic growth. The academic year is punctuated by 2 major national level festivals: Technozion showcases technical provs through hackathons and contests, while Spring Spree explodes with color, music and dance, attracting talent from across the country. And for the sports enthusiast, the campus offers excellent facilities promoting a healthy balance between intellectual and physical well-being. The success of an institution is reflected in the careers of its graduates. NIT Warangal consistently achieves stellar placement records, with nearly all eligible students recruited by Fortune 500 and top Indian companies. The average CTC remains highly competitive, reflecting the industry's trust in our talent. Our expansive, influential alumni network is a global force. Graduates of NIT Warangal have gone on to lead major technology companies, excel in research, enter politics, and drive social change, forming a powerful network across 28 chapters worldwide. Choosing NIT Warangal means embracing a legacy of excellence and a future of limitless possibilities. It is where you gain the knowledge, skills, and network to become a global leader. National Institute of Technology Warangal, where innovation begins.
I am delighted to share that our institute has crossed several important milestones on its journey to becoming one of the premier institutes of national importance. From our humble beginnings in 1959 at the Regional Engineering College, Warangal, we have evolved into a vibrant hub of education, research, and innovation. Over the 6 decades, NIT Warangal has not only excelled in imparting quality education in STEM disciplines, but also emerged as a forerunner in fostering creativity, entrepreneurship, societal impact. Through this brief yet impactful video, I warmly invite all stakeholders, our alumni, students, and well-wishers to witness our journey of transformation and to join us in shaping the next chapter of our excellence at NIT Warangal. Thank you.
Welcome to the National Institute of Technology Warangal, a premier technical institution and a fountainhead of engineering excellence in India. Its journey began in 1959 as the first in the chain of regional engineering colleges, with its foundation stone laid by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. For over 6 decades, this institute has embodied its motto, "Knowledge is supreme power." Today, as an institute of national importance, NIT Warangal stands as a testament to technical rigor, innovation, and unwavering commitment to nation building. NIT Warangal's academic structure is built on 14 vibrant departments offering diverse programs from the undergraduate to the doctoral level. Key programs include computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, biotechnology, electrical, mechanical, chemical, civil, and metallurgical and materials engineering. The focus here is on interdisciplinary learning and cutting-edge research. The institute promotes specializations in emerging fields like artificial intelligence and data science, VLSI design, and sustainable energy systems. Academic resources are state-of-the-art. The expansive central library and the advanced Center for Digital Infrastructure and Services ensures that students and researchers have seamless access to vast physical and digital knowledge resources. Our persistent dedication to quality has earned us a position among the top engineering institutions in India. The residential campus is spread over nearly 250 acres of picture-square wooded land, creating an ideal environment for focused learning. We host numerous well-equipped laboratories, including Hitachi Smart Grid Lab and advanced material testing facilities. A key feature is a Siemens-supported Center of Excellence in Digital Manufacturing and Automation. This hub provides students with hands-on experience in areas like robotics, IoT, and additive manufacturing, preparing them for the demands of Industry 4.0. Furthermore, the V.A. Shastri Center for Innovation and Incubation actively fosters an entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's a space where innovative student ideas are provided with mentorship and seed funding, paving the way for future startups and business models. At NIT Warangal, student life is a powerhouse of extracurricular activities. Our community thrives through a diverse array of technical, cultural, and social clubs, providing platforms for holistic growth. The academic year is punctuated by 2 major national level festivals: Technozion showcases technical provs through hackathons and contests, while Spring Spree explodes with color, music, and dance, attracting talent from across the country. And for the sports enthusiast, the campus offers excellent facilities promoting a healthy balance between intellectual and physical well-being. The success of an institution is reflected in the careers of its graduates. NIT Warangal consistently achieves stellar placement records with nearly all eligible students recruited by Fortune 500 and top Indian companies. The average CTC remains highly competitive, reflecting the industry's trust in our talent. Our expansive, influential alumni network is a global force. Graduates of NIT Warangal have gone on to lead major technology companies, excel in research, enter politics, and drive social change, forming a powerful network across 28 chapters worldwide. Choosing NIT Warangal means embracing a legacy of excellence and a future of limitless possibilities. It is where you gain the knowledge, skills, and network to become a global leader. National Institute of Technology Warangal, where innovation begins.
सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
So just to give you a brief overview about the JOSA awareness programs. So we have been doing these awareness programs from the past 7 years. We started in 2019 onwards. And during pandemic period, we used to do it in online mode. And from past 2 years, we have been doing in offline mode, in physical mode in the same hall. So I'll give you a brief overview about the plan for this particular session. So initially, we'll have a brief overview about our institute by our Honorable Director. Followed by that, I am Dr. Venkaya Chaudhary, Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering and also the Dean Academic. I will be giving you the overview about the academics at our institute. And after that, our Professor in charge for admissions, Professor Ram Reddy, he will be walking you through the complete JOSA and CSAB counseling process. So this is a plan for this particular session. And at the end of these 3 presentations, we can have open discussion. So whatever queries you have, you can ask your queries here. And this session is also being streamed live so that you can inform your friends who are not able to make it to this particular event. They can also follow this particular event. And one request for you is that one question you can avoid is don't ask where I am going to get a seat for a particular rank. So that is the one question, it cannot be answered. So apart from that, you can ask whatever questions you have, and we will try to answer all your questions. So with this, I request our beloved director, Professor Vidyadhar Subudhi, to give a brief overview about our institute. Sir.
Thank you, Professor Chaudhary. And on behalf of National Institute of Technology, Warangal, and on my own behalf, I extend a very cordial welcome to all the proud parents and their children who have become successful in the recent JMN examination. And I could understand the anxiety, the kind of planning, kind of the dream that every parent and every child is having now becomes fruitful. I congratulate all the children who got successful in this JEEMN examination and planning to pursue a career in engineering and technology in Institute of National Importance like ours. And I think this entire success of the children is definitely by virtue of the sacrifice, the mentoring, the guidance made by the parents, made by the children, the children's grandparent, made by the teachers, made by the well-wishers and everyone. So therefore, I congratulate all of them to see their children growing in their future academic career. And so far as NIT Warangal is concerned, I will give a brief overview of this institute and why it is important to know and how you can make a decision to choose the institute for your children's future career. So, is the PPT ready? Okay, so those of you know that this institute, like National Institute of Technology, Warangal, is the premier institute which has been established long back in 1959. So those days it is not NIT, it was REC, Regional Engineering College, Warangal, and by virtue of the Act of Parliament, it has gained the importance as the Institute of National Importance in 2002. And thereafter it has made a lot of strides in terms of its academic growth, in terms of its research, and contributing towards the nation's welfare. And you will be definitely glad to know that this institute has produced at least, if I remember, 43,000 proud alumni who are not only serving in academia, they are serving in several spheres. Many of them have contributed to not only the own country, also beyond the nation. So I will give a complete overview for which will help you, I believe, for your understanding. So at the same time, I take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues who are here and who made this program very, very successful, and I wish this program should be successful. And so let me start this my presentation, which I believe will help you to make a decision in career plan of your children. First of all, on behalf of the institute, we are extending a warmest congratulations to all the students and their proud parents for success in the JEEMN 2026. So, as I mentioned that this institute has been established in '59, and we are happy to note here that the then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru laid the foundation stone of this wonderful institute on 10th October '59. And then it subsequently got the status of Institute of National Importance by the Act of Parliament in 2002. And 2007, it has been bestowed the status of Institute of National Importance. And over the years, we made a visible progress, and wherever you go, not only in the country and beyond, everybody knows that this institute has made a tremendous contribution in terms of its activities, both teaching and research. And we have in the NIRF is a ranking framework, national ranking framework, in which all the institutes of the country are ranked based on their contribution or their progress in research and teaching. So we are consistently maintaining around 21 to 28, and our time higher education rank is around 300 to 500 category. And this institute is, of course, governed by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, along with 30 other NITs in the same bracket. And for your information, 17 NITs are the oldest NITs, like NIT Warangal, NIT Tirchi, NIT Suratkal, Raurkela, and all of that. But the first among the 17 is the NIT Warangal, that is RIC Warangal. And then the institute is governed by a very, very active council that is called NIT Council, which is headed by the Honorable Education Minister of the Union, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhanji, and lot of technocrats, lot of accomplished personalities are these members of this council, including the DST Secretary, the AIC Chairman, and all the directors of NITs, and the director of IGERS, and the directors of the chairman of Board of Governor of NITs and IGERS. So the visitor of this institute is the Honorable President of India. So if I give a complete story of our academic program, you could see we have 15 academic departments. And so these departments are starting from the very, very conventional ones like civil, electrical, mechanical. Now we have expanded to few new kind of academic programs such as computational and data sciences. And we have also these, education, and most of the, so we have a sanction strength of 420 faculty members. And as for the NIT provision, we are supposed to get 12 students to 1 faculty. So therefore, our faculty will go soon to 607. We are in the process of getting another 187 faculty very soon. So, and there is a standard mandate that 1.1 times of the faculty are the supporting staffs. So we have around 550 supporting staff, and we are having close to 8,000 students. And I am very happy to mention here that students from 40 different foreign countries, around 600 students are studying here. And we have around 1,400 PhD students who are pursuing their PhD program here. And if I look at the academics here at NIT Warangal, how it is progressing, we have now launched some new programs, as I mentioned, like BTech from this year, BTech Electrical Engineering with a specialization of electric mobility. And our academics are undergoing curriculum updated very, very fast to keep in touch with or in line with the NEP, in line with the industry requirements, in line with the competitive examinations. And we have a strong mentoring system that is basically to know the difficulties of the student governed through our own ERP system. And we have a industry visit program where the student and faculty, they go to the nearby industry and see the operation there and get a practical idea what is happening in the industry. And we have several innovative programs like design thinking and product development. Fractal courses means some of the professors from abroad, when they visit to our place, they can offer some programs The student have the opportunity to learn from the professors who are coming from US or UK or Japan or Australia, who stay in the campus for a short duration of time. And our students also have the opportunity to go for the summer internships, and they can take some community development projects. And we, to make the student burden minimal and to make them more focused, we make a uniform policy of 5 theory, 2 labs for each semester across this 8 semester program, 4-year program. And there is also a flexibility in choosing the professional elective and open elective. So we have the provision of minor degree, meaning if a student gets a branch, let us say BTech Electronics Communication, if or she has a passion to make a career in, let us say, computer science, he can also take a minor degree program, okay, with some amount of credits extra earned. And we have the provision of honors degree, securing some additional, completing some additional courses. We may offer the honors degree. And we have in some departments, we have BTech and MTech, like they are combined. So instead of studying the BTech 4 years, they are studying 5 years and they are getting 2 degrees, BTech and MTech. So that becomes a benefit for the student. And also there is another benefit, getting NIT Warangal, some top branches is really difficult. But that becomes possible if it is a dual degree. So that's a good point. And so we have 2 dual degree programs. One is in metallurgy, BTech metallurgy and MTech metallurgy. The other is in chemical, BTech chemical and MTech chemical. So we basically, what we see that we have the ecosystem where industry, other foreign universities, and our student passion of learning, we make our teaching learning system a robust and very up-to-date system. Now in the placement, if I give a picture of our placement strategy, 23 to 25, if you see, our placement is close to 90%, 88%, to 90%, and the highest package earlier was 88 lakhs. But this year, it has increased to 1.27 crore. And if I see this year's statistics, 25-26, you could see that the average cities is 18.55 and the highest is 1.27 crore. And the median salary is 15 lakhs and the total number of UG student placed is 648 and we offer around 38 offers. And if you see this compared to the earlier batches, the last year the placement is quite impressive, meaning the highest package being 1.27 is certainly, and this is a Indian kind of placement, not the foreign currency. So our BTech students placement stands last year is 91%, 91.5%. And this excludes some of the students who opt for higher education. Because yesterday I was taking a statistics introspection, I could realize in electrical engineering, some of the students are opting higher education, meaning they are going to US or somewhere for their higher studies. So therefore, they are not sitting for the campus placements. So that is also to be marked very carefully. So now these are the students we are proud to mention their names, like Narayan Tyagi and Nahil, who are very successful in getting the highest scores. And these are the students on the right, on the back, the second and third rows, student exceeding 60 lakhs offers. So therefore, I believe that this is the best opportunity for the last batch of students we got. And a quick analysis of the placement, on-campus placement. This is not the placement outside, because when the student graduate also they appear for some other test and go for placement. This is our in-house placement, like if I say combine of CS means computer science, electronics communication, electrical, mechanical, civil, chemical, metallurgy and biotechnology, and combine all of them, you will get the average placement is 91.27%. And these are the major recruiters. Almost all the recruiters, those are going to IITs, the leading IITs, they are here. So I must take this opportunity to thank our entire team of CCPD, Career Counseling and their development, career development, head by Professor P.V. Suresh, and our entire team, and the student volunteers as well, for making it very, very impressive this year. And these are some of the companies again, the list is very big list. I only put the important ones here. And I believe that most of the old IITs, they invite such kind of recruiters. Now, if I see the academic and research collaborations of this institute, you see we have both national and international collaboration. Meaning is we collaborate with almost all IITs. We collaborate with a few foreign universities of repute like University of Saskatchewan in Canada, IIT Bangkok, and one university recently in German. And we are planning to extend our horizon in academics in many other universities of repute very soon. What is the benefit of doing this? The benefit is if a student gets an admission here at NIT Warangal, he studies 3 years here, and 4th year he can study any of the IITs because we signed the MOU. And recently 3 days or 4 days ago we signed a MOU with IIT Delhi. Now there is a faculty exchange also, and IIT Delhi will be supporting the faculty entire grant to travel along with the students. So the faculty, the student will be spending 1 year there in IIT Delhi and getting a degree from NIT Warangal, but have an opportunity to pursue the PhD there. And that also extended to, because 1 year he can stay in one of the IITs of interest. So, and also we have a partnership with IIM Visakhapatnam, where without going to IIM, just staying in the campus and attending some more courses online, can get an additional PG diploma with the same 4 years, and he goes to the employment and takes some additional courses, then gets the MBA degree from IIM along with the BTech from NIT Warangal. So that provision has been created, and industry relevant courses are there. Almost all our courses we believe will be catering to the industry needs, and industry specific training programs frequently we conduct. And we have signed MOU to all the leading institutes like IIT Jammu, Mandi, Delhi, Bhubaneswar, Bombay, Hyderabad, University of Saskatchewan, and many other leading universities. So our students have the opportunity to pursue their career in those universities. And our policies are very student-centric. Like we have a Center for Mental Health and Wellness, which is headed by one senior professor, Professor Amba Prasad. And what is being happened here, we have a Kanha Meditation Center in Hyderabad. So there is most of you know Daji. Daji is very, very famous because of his, meditation qualities, the kind of meditation skills. So many times our student and faculty go there, spend time there, how to reduce the stress through meditation. And many times they also come over to the campus and help the student to reduce the stress while they are pursuing there, because sometime exam period or some kind of high engagement stress may appear. How to reduce that? So very often we conduct the program, like last year we conducted a program called Barefoot Counseling, where almost all the faculty members participated and all the leading counselors came here, invited here, and they gave a sufficient training to our faculty how at the first hand will help our students to reduce their stress. And we have a very, very enabling environment for the differently able students who have some mobility issues. And we have ample number of, lifts and the ramps, so they are not facing difficulties. We have programs like fee waiver program for the economically little, they are needing the economic support. And socially, also sometimes we give the cultural changes. Like NIT is, all of you know, is an Institute of National Integration. So when a student comes here, he or she has an opportunity to spend the entire 4 years with his friends, with her friends, and make a cultural change in every aspect of the life. And there is a student's grievance cell, which suppose somebody is punished because of some wrongdoings, and it is necessary to ensure the discipline. And we have a strong student discipline system in the campus. If anybody deviates from the, the expected discipline of the, as a student is expected to remain, so in that case, a disciplinary committee will take care of it with the punishment enforced. But nevertheless, we don't punish randomly. We then give a chance to the student to appeal in the student grievance committee, and that is heard very fast within 7 days, and we support the student in giving a right justification. And we have the remedial measures for the slow learners, and we have now introduced experiential learning in our academic program. So we have several opportunities for the industry connect. For example, we have the provision, and we are hiring adjunct professors and professor of practice who make a justice in visiting the institute to teach a fraction of the course or to suggest how the industry oriented program can be incorporated in the curriculum. And we have sponsored research activity here, industry advisory board is there, and we have collaboration with very prominent industries like Hitachi. You might be seeing in the campus, there are some Yari, means 13-seater e-vehicles. Those are contributed by a company called Hitachi, very supportive to us. And we have also like Indian Academy of Highway Engineers and Siemens and L&T. They have collaborated with us in many aspects of the research programs. And we have the internship programs being built in the curriculum. And sooner or later, we will be expecting to establish a research park with the support of the Ministry of Education, where even the BTech student, if has an innovative idea, can be translated to a incubation through this research park. And this is fully residential campus, where the student is supposed to stay in the hostel, because staying in a hostel is not only an accommodation, it is a place where they prepare the assignments together, where they make friendship, where they learn how to face the challenges of life. So therefore, we have 16 hostels, and it is worth mentioning, one of the hostel we call it 1.8. Why 1.8? Because it's 1,800 rooms, and it is housing around close to 3,000 students. And that is basically renamed as Ramappa, with a historical region of Warangal. And we have Kakatiya hostel, which is also called 1K hostel. The region it is around 1,000 rooms. And ISH means international hostel, so this is called also Dasa hostel. And we have a girls hostel, but I am very happy to mention here, we are adding a new girls hostel of 304 rooms, can accommodate 608 girl students, and we are also in a plan of adding another 560 seated girls hostel soon. So the problem of the girls accommodation in the hostel will be very reduced in 1 year time, within 1 year time, because this 608 capacity of hostel will be handed over by March 27. Okay, and we have the major infrastructure for the benefit of the students. We have the academic buildings like chemical and biotechnology, very nicely constructed with ample opportunity for open gyms and laboratory facilities and classrooms. And we have metallurgy and chemical in the same manner. We have a center for innovation and incubation, where the student have the opportunity to contribute for a startup or a new ideas to bring in for the startup. And we have a very good library with a lot of collections of books and journals and e-library. And we have a very good setup of people in the library. I believe this is one of the NITs in the country. Even most of the, if you compare with most of the IITs,
there is a full-fledged librarian and deputy librarian and a lot of assistant librarians are there. So very well-manned, library. And we have a center for teaching and learning where lot of training programs, a lot of the pedagogical skills are being organized, and so this is also supported by UGC, and it is headed by one of the senior faculty member. And this is ALC, Ambedkar Learning Center, where we are holding this meeting. And there are a lot of campus facilities, and I believe by the time the student will end the first year, it will be enriched in many folds soon. Like we have a institute health center where we have 4 regular doctors and almost 8 specialists are coming for different aspects of treatment in the higher level. Like we have gynec, orthopedic, pediatrics, and many others. And also if a student has a worry of health, and so parents, instead of bothering the parents, the institute has a provision of referring to the student to the nearby hospital. And I am happy to mention that Warangal has very good hospitals. Like one is Medicover, Ajare, and Rohini. So there are a lot of hospitals are there. So, and they are very, very close proximity of the institute. So the worry of the parents are not much what we experienced in the past. And we have a lot of guest houses, including the Kalam guest house, where the parents for a short stay, while see of their children, or maybe 1 or 2 days stay, they can make a requisition in advance and they can stay there. Okay. And we have post office, we have ATMs, and we have that electric vehicle for the commutation in the campus. We have 2 AC buses, 52-seater AC buses, for facilitating the students in general, in particular and general for the institute. So for the industry program, they are taken to the industries through these buses. And we have a state office which takes the responsibility of maintaining the campus, including the hostels. And we have a very good sports facility here. I am very happy to announce a lot of new gym equipment have been procured in the recent past. Lot of sports and game facilities have been added in the recent past. And in the recent decision we made to expand our indoor stadium and to add an athletic track along with the existing renovation of the stadium. And we have both this indoor game complex, what we are seeing here, it will be extended soon. We have a lot of basketball courts, volleyball courts, badminton and gymnasium halls for the benefit of the students. And basically, in a sentence, I can say that this is a student-centric campus where the student has the opportunity to excel in not only academics, in several other aspects of life. Okay, and we have there is also an auditorium and many seminar hall complexes where the student has the opportunity to listen to the experts when the talks are being organized. And this is the, because not only the academic, because first couple of years, maybe up to 3rd year, the student learn the basics, some advanced courses. At the end of the 3rd year, they start learning about the research, because this is not uncommon now in places like us who are leading in technology, to introduce the BTech student also for research. So what we do is we provide all such facilities, and we have a central research instrumentation facility, and we have almost all high-end equipments are housed there, and the student has the opportunity to pursue a thesis or a project in this using all these high-end facilities. Along with that, there is a I will come across the other equipment here, like we have 3D printing, we have the ESR, we have the microchannel setup, laser machining, and we are soon adding FSCM, TM and HPC for the benefit of the students. And we have a lot of high-end equipment for additive manufacturing. So we have around 12 centers of research where not only the faculty are contributing to the research, jointly the student also participate in the faculty research, starting from augmented reality and digital manufacturing, and resilient infrastructure and materials, and we have hydrogen energy and fuel cells. We have digital manufacturing and automation, glass science and technology, AI and ML. We have COE on sustainable energy, e-mobility, Krishna River Basin management, drones and autonomous vehicles. So the student has ample opportunity to engage in research as well. So this is the one I am mentioning. This is the one of its kind across all the, you will find very few, excepting NIT Tirchi. I think it is only NIT Warangal where you will get such a big cement center. And this cement center has the provision of several labs, around 13 labs, like product development lab, we have IoT, we have energy, process instrumentation, additive manufacturing, robotics, and all high-end equipments with latest Siemens hardware and software available. The NX software made by the Siemens will give the student a know-how, how to design a product and how to estimate the product cycle, and so with a virtual instrumentation. And also the digital twin, all the advanced technology can be can be given the exposure to the students, and the student can pursue a project or an internship here. And we have the facility for innovation, incubation and startup. And here, if a student has a passion of coming with a new ideas, he can or she can talk to a professor. Then it can be funded by the institute to go with a startup, and later on it can be incubated. And we have a Section 8 company where that supports to make it a full-fledged startup for the benefit of the student and the faculty. And as I mentioned, we have in the recent past signed a lot of MOU with the foreign universities, and this slide shows in the recent we signed MOU with Northwestern University, German, and also University of Saskatchewan, AIT Thailand, and also we have Chile. So these are the universities recently we signed, and we are offering the joint programs with them. And we have, as I mentioned, around 600 foreign students, and all programs they have the participation starting from BTech to PhD, and we have different schemes through which they participate. And you will be happy to know that we have 15 US students studying here, and almost all 40 country students, and most of the countries which contribute the participation for the PhD, the BTech, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Bangladesh, Oman, and other countries, US and others. So we have also, we conduct several programs to European Union called Heritage Network, and where India and Europe, we have the joint education collaboration. And these are some of the international MOUs we have signed recently with foreign universities of repute, and we are collaborating either through research or through the teaching. And these are some of the national organizations, starting from IMMT Bhubaneswar, IIT Bhubaneswar, IIT Goa, IIT Hyderabad, DRDO, IICT Hyderabad, Siemens, and CDAC, ARCI, so a lot of collaboration. The meaning of this collaboration is that our students have the opportunity to visit their lab, to spend time there, to know about the high-end facilities, equipment facilities. So there are a lot of opportunities are there. And the research focus are many at this stage. I think the students are so at the nascent stage, they may not be so much of interested, but in the latter stage, if they are fascinated to contribute in one of the areas, they can talk to the professor to go along. And our Alumni Connect, as I mentioned, we are happy to say that we have some 43,000 plus alumni, and many of them have made a distinction in their own careers. And here the pictures say one of our very, very distinguished alumnus, 64 BTech, Dr. V.S. Sastry, who has made a big name in the high-tech industry. And he himself has contributed 1.5 crore to establish a innovation center. And the gentleman from whom I am receiving the key is in Hitachi. He is our own alumnus, BTech Electrical, Mr. Venu. So he is very generous to the support from Hitachi, We are developing some smart grid technology lab, and we are also getting some facility for our students. And this is some of the international reunion program where the institute also faculty members participate along with the alumni. And we have a provision of recognizing the merits, the accomplishment of our own alumni who made distinction in different walks of their life, starting from teaching, learning, entrepreneurship, industry, and many more. Every year we felicitate them with their some distinguished alumnus awards. And we also have the endowment schemes and different batches of the alumni. They contribute differently. When a student is in distress, they support and they institute some scholarship. So many other ways they are helping we have a lot of, connect with the alumni. And we have the entire hostel, as I mentioned, 16 hostels. They are being managed by a, administration, hostel administration, where the head is the chief warden. And then there are every hall has a warden. And there are different food courts, and these food courts provide the food of different choices. Like somebody can choose South Indian food or North Indian food, or even Jain foods are also being provided in one of the messes. And we have the student welfare. There is a dean, student welfare, and there are a lot of activities for the students. Like we have a student activity center which has different clubs like technical society, cultural society, film, music, and sports, and every society has a vice president and a student secretary. So we have different department societies. They are being administered by different faculty advisors, student clubs, and also the SAC, the Student Activity Center, is governed by a very senior professor called President of SAC. And we have different student clubs, starting from nature, photography, science, astronomy, library, debating, and many other clubs like Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. So what we do is sometime the student from the North India, they come to South India. Student from South India, they go to North India. So there is a cultural exchange. Recently we hosted the student from Meghalaya in our campus for 1 week, and a delegation from Telangana, including the student of NIT Warangal, has been delegated to IM Shillong to spend 1 week time there under this Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat program, 9th phase of the Youth Sangam. And this is the one I was mentioning. As I said, that we have a center for mental health and wellness, where the student, they go to, student and faculty, they go to the Heartfulness Center, and we have a MOU signed with them, and very often they are assisting us for the student mental well-being. So this is a very, very impressive connect with this Kanha Meditation Center. And we have, as I mentioned, the health center with doctors and the specialists coming to the health center. It is running almost morning 8 to night 8, and in case of emergency, a on-duty call doctor can attend the emergency call. And Institute Health Center, a lot of facilities are there for the immediate requirement, and when there is more requirement, the student or the faculty or the staff are sent to the nearest hospital. We have ambulances for quick transition, and we have several empanel hospitals for the benefit of the student healthcare, starting from Warangal to Hyderabad. And the glimpse of the campus, because this is not monotonous for the student, they enjoy the benefit of cultural and technological activities through different, and this Technozion is a very, very impressive or very, very encouraging cultural festival, where a lot of student participation from in-house students and from other institutes they participate, and also celebrities, Hindi and Telugu celebrities are invited for the pro show. And we have the Technozion, where the technological merits of the students are showcased for a technological event. And we have different programs like Speak Meki, NCC, lot of cultural and technological activities are being conducted for the benefit of the students, for the overall growth of the students. And we have the institute focus, we have Swachhata Abhiyan, where every month the entire campus, including the students, are invited to participate in a cleanliness drive. And we have biogas plant to make a sustainable running of mesh. We have solar PV system generating around 1 megawatt, and we have the STP, the storage treatment plant, which gives around 1,600 kiloliter per day for usage of the gardens. E-vehicles, as I mentioned, and we have the all sustainability plan are there. So the quality of student life in the campus is ensured through frequent renovation of hostels. Almost all the hostels are undergoing renovation now. And renovation of canteen, we are getting a new canteen soon with 500 seating capacity. Construction of a 2,500 seat open air amphitheater is nearing completion. We'll be expecting it is the end of December. And campus food facility, Domino's Pizza, Madras Filter Coffee, Taja Tiffin, and we are now going for a campus-wide portable drinking water system through UF water, drinking water system. And hospital facility, we have, recently we added some more hospital for empowerment, and periodically we invite some doctors to give the health awareness to our students. And we are trying to augment the sports facility, creation of cycle sheds, ATM facilities. We have 2 now, we are adding 1 more. E-vehicles, bus facility, internship program, counseling, student mentoring. Every faculty is mentoring some student, and it is governed through the ERP. Married PhD students, we are now taking emphasis in the North Campus. We have 2 campuses, so almost 40 single bedroom quarters we are reserved for the married students. We have now increased the number of student activities for the engaging them in the campus. And for the improving the quality of life of the student in the campus, we are also providing almost all ERP based governance, where the student need not to go to different offices. Then in summary, if you see, if for a while if I forget I am the director of the institute, I am a parent, what should I look for my child to go into NIT Warangal for his education or her education? First of all, it's a very, very clean and green campus. Certainly you will agree to that. An institute with proven track record of 65 years of successful contribution. And the NRF rank, more or less, it is around 20 to 28. And hopefully this year it may improve. And we have competent and committed faculty. You see, almost all our faculty are selected through a very rigorous process. And their academic pedigree is from the best of the best institutes like IITs, ISC Bangalore and foreign universities and NITs. So therefore their competence level is quite high compared to many other institutes. And academic rigor, needless to say, NIT Warangal has made a big name in terms of the quality teaching, not only this year, for the last 65 years. So therefore this is the strong point of choosing NIT Warangal. State-of-the-art laboratories. Frequently we augment our laboratories with high-end facilities. And revised curriculum and regulation, very, very dynamic process. And innovation and incubation center we have an innovation garage, we have design tinkering lab, and we have a product development at the curriculum, so that enable the student to not only a theoretical base with a practical bent of mind. And we have close to 45,000 alumni, where the student once in here after graduation he becomes the alumnus, and he can be well connected with 45,000 of alumni. Wherever he goes, he will be well connected in the network. Food courts with different food culture, largest hostel with as I mentioned, 1,800 capacity rooms. Treat student with respect and show empathy. Our faculty colleagues have shown the same spirit over the years. They consider the student not only the student but their own children. And extracurricular and activities through the student activity center, sports facilities, facilities for residential campus, placement record, as you could witness, almost all top-notch companies are visiting us. And when there is a placement, you could see the NIT Warangal always makes a lead. Good placement, scope to study final year in IITs and IM. Internship program, NIT Warangal is well connected by train, because you must know Kajipet is very well connected to many of the places. Madras, Bombay, Delhi, almost all the major cities. And the good thing is that NIT Warangal will be very fortunate to be witnessing a new airport coming in Warangal very soon, maybe within another 1.5 years to 2 years. That is Mamnur Airport. And 2026, as you could notice, the highest package is 1.27 crore. And this is a big achievement, and 91.5% of placement for BTEX 26. And this 91.5 is excluding the higher education. So therefore, it is quite, impressive. And so therefore, looking at all these progress, all these activities here, I believe that it is needless to say that getting NIT Warangal is really a fortune for the career to build. And at this juncture, I take this opportunity to all the parents and the children, ambitious children, to come to our campus and to see the campus and to make a plan, to make a career here. And I wish all of them a grand success in the future career. They take a decision ahead. And thanks all my colleagues to be with here. And my team of the dean and the entire admission team will take care of you in terms of addressing your queries. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the comprehensive overview of our institute. Now I'll quickly take you through the academics at our institute. Now, how many of you are willing to join NIT Warangal after seeing the overview of NIT Warangal? Everyone? Okay, once you get admitted into our institute, I will try to take you through what are things you are going to learn as part of our institute, how the curriculum structure is going to be, what are the departments that we have, the programs at UG, PG level, PhD programs. So everything, just I will take 10 to 15 minutes time so that you get a complete overview of our institute and the programs. Okay, I think before it starts, let me give you a brief overview about the departments. You might have already seen our director has already covered most of the academic part also. So we have 15 academic departments, out of which 9 are engineering departments. And the youngest one is the computational and data science, which is the 9th engineering department. And these 9 engineering departments are supported by 6 another departments, of which 3 are science departments, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Apart from that, we also have another 3 supporting departments, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, Department of Education, and Department of Management Studies. So these 6 departments will also support the core 9 engineering departments. So altogether, we have 15 departments. So these are the various programs that we have. Altogether, we have 55 programs, out of which we have 12 BTech programs. So I will give you what are the 12 BTech programs and how many seats we offer through JOSA CSAP and through foreign admissions also. And you can also see that the first and second blocks, if you look at, the first block is mainly related to the BTech programs, the 12 BTech programs. The admission is through JOSA. And through JOSA, we also offer admission to our integrated MSc programs. You see the third block. And there you can also see the dual degree program. As our director highlighted, we have 2 dual degree programs, that is BTech plus MTech in metallurgical and materials engineering and chemical engineering. Apart from that, we have 5-year integrated MSc programs in mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So these are the two groups in which we have total 1,049 seats that are offered through JOSA. Apart from that, we also have undergraduate admissions for international students through Study in India, DASA, ICCR, and also COMPEX, which is specific to Nepal students. And apart from that, you can also see there are several postgraduate programs and also the PhD programs. And these are the list of 12 BTech programs that we have. And apart from that, we also have one more undergraduate program in BSc BEd. And you can see the total number of seats in each of these 12 programs. And you also have a dual degree program, as I mentioned previously, and 5-year integrated MSc programs. So all these programs, we have admissions through JOSA and CSAP. And apart from that, we also have the postgraduate programs. So you can see MBA, MCA, MSc, MSc Tech, MTech, and also MA. MA is the latest program that we are going to start from this particular academic year. And this will give you some fair idea about the postgraduate programs, mainly the MTech program. So once you graduate, those who are interested in higher studies, you can get a quick overview about what kind of MTech programs you can pursue further. So you can see that there are total 28 MTech programs currently we are offering. And PhD is offered in all the 15 departments. And as our director mentioned, recently in 2024, we have revised the complete curriculum. Earlier, the load on the student was relatively higher, and we have substantially reduced the workload on the students. And altogether, per semester, you will be studying only 5 theory courses and only 2 laboratory courses. So that is how the academic burden is also reduced on the students, and you can also very well focus on the extracurricular activities. And apart from that, we also have a design thinking. So in order to take out the innovation from the students, you extract the innovative ideas from the students, we have the design thinking course in the first year. So 50% will be studying in the first sem, and another 50% will be studying in the second semester. And as a continuation of that, in the 6th semester, you also have the product development course. So this is uniform for all students. And apart from that, this year onwards, we are going to start AI program. AI course it will be offered to all students across all specializations. So in the next curriculum, we are going to introduce that particular course. And you can also see that the number of courses, as I mentioned, maximum 5 theory courses and 2 laboratory courses. And as part of the BTech curriculum, you will be studying 150 to 160 credits. You should get a graduation in any particular program that you already seen previously. And as part of this 150 to 160 credits, so this varies across the specializations. Maximum it is 156 and minimum is 152 for each of these programs. And each theory, for 1 hour of contact, you get 1 credit. That means per week you can have 3 contact hours. That will add to 14 weeks. 14 into 3, 42 hours you will get. So you will be earning 3 credits per course for a theory, and similarly for 2 hours of contact for a laboratory, you will be getting 1 credit. And similar to that, we also have fractal courses. So as our director mentioned, you have a lot of GAN programs, training programs that will happen, and we encourage our students to go and participate in those programs. And when you participate, you will also be earning a respective course certification also. And we do recognize such certification courses, and you will be earning 0.5 credit for each of such courses for a duration of 7 hours per semester. And similar to this, if you can accumulate at least 6 fractal courses, that means you will be covering one of the elective courses. That means 3 credits can be covered just by attending the courses and learning new technological developments that are happening across the world. And one more beauty is that many of you might be upset once you join in some of the programs. And you might be aiming for computer science or AIDS or mathematics, computing or electronics. And you not have to get upset, because in order to take care of such students, we also have a minor program. For example, if I join a civil engineering, I might be interested in computer science. So I can also register for a minor degree program in computer science or any of the programs in which you are interested. So for such students, we have this minor program. So as part of the minor program, you can study 5 courses. That means it will be spread from 3rd semester onwards up to 7th semester. Per semester, you can study 1 extra course. That is different from your parent department. And once you complete these 5 courses, you will be earning additional degree, which you call it as a minor degree. And similar to that, we also have a honors degree program also. And this honors degree program, we will be studying within the same parent department. That means whatever MTech courses that are available to you, you can very well register for those MTech courses. And those who can study well and pull out more time, and if you want to learn more advanced topics, you can very well register for the honors courses also. So that means additional 5 courses, if you can make up, you will get an additional honors degree in a specialization. For example, if I am from a civil engineering, and if I do MTech in another program, so I get a BTech in civil engineering plus honors in transportation engineering or structural engineering, like that. Similarly, if you look at the minor program, you might be BTech civil engineering with a minor degree in computer science and engineering. So that is the advantage that you can get through these minors and honors programs. And if someone is interested, if you are more capable, you can very well do 1 minor, 1 honors, or 2 minor programs also you can very well register. So it all depends upon your appetite, how much you can learn. So it is open to you. So the last point you can see there, last but one. So you can do 1 minor, 1 honors, 2 minors, or 1 minor or 1 honors degree also you can register. So that is open to you. And many of you might be deprived of money, and you should be feeling happy that all SC, ST, PWD students, they are completely exempted from paying their tuition fee. Apart from that, the remaining category of students, depending upon your financial conditions, if your family income is less than 1 lakh, you need not have to pay any tuition fee. Similarly, there is one more category, 1 to 5 lakhs, you have 2/3 of tuition fee waiver. That means you will be paying only 1/3 of the tuition fee. So that is also the additional benefit that you get, apart from students other than SC, ST, PWD category students. And we are a bit tough just to verify whether you really fall within this bracket of less than 1 lakh or 1 to 5 lakhs. And we are going to thoroughly evaluate all the certificates or documentary evidences that you are going to submit. And some of the students, because of any reason, if you want to quit the degree, right? Earlier, if you are going to leave the degree in the middle, they never used to get any degree, right? For example, if someone is going to join 5-year dual degree program, and if they want to quit at the end of 4 years, they will be given a BTech degree. Similarly, 5-year integrated programs, MSc degree, if someone wants to quit after BSc with the 3 years, they will be given a BSc degree. Similarly, after 4 years, they will get a BSc honors degree. Similar to that, for BTech also, after 2nd year, you will be getting a foundation degree certificate, and after 3 years, you will be getting a diploma certificate. So these are the exit policies that are being developed, and we are practicing as part of the NEP program. So this is a quick overview about our institute, and if you want to get a more idea or overview about our institute, you can follow any of our social media handles. You can scan the QR codes, and you can browse through these links to get a more idea. So with this, I will conclude this session on academics at our institute. Now I request our colleague Professor Ram Reddy, who is a professor in the Department of Mathematics, and he is also professor in charge of admissions, to walk you through the complete JOSA and CSAP counseling process. Thank you.
Warm welcome to NIT Warangal. So myself Ram Reddy, PIC admissions. So now I am going to give brief about JOSA process, how to fill choices, how to opt institute, and how to go for exercises of various options, etc. Now in this JOSA 2026, 138 institutes are participating. So we have two blocks. IIT Plus system includes IITs and IISA Bangalore, and NIT Plus system includes NITs, IIST Shibpur, IIITs and other GFTS. Okay, here we have two blocks, IIT Plus system and NIT Plus system. So the candidates who qualified in JEE Advanced 2026, okay, they will get opportunity to participate in IITs and IISA Bangalore. And you have to remember that qualifying above mentioned degree doesn't guarantee admission in any one of the institute. Okay, those who are qualified in JEE Mains Paper 1, they are eligible to participate in NITs, IIST, IIITs and other GFTIs. And you have to remember that each institute and academic program may have additional eligibility requirements. The candidates have to meet all eligibility requirements to obtain admission. Okay, some of the institutes having some of the requirements. So before going to opt, you have to check special restrictions, additional eligibility of each institute and each program, because some of the programs restrict the PWD candidate because of outside field work. So if you opt to such institute, you might not get chance to get seat in that program. So before opting any program, any institute, you have to see special restrictions, special eligibility of that program and institute. And if you look at seat matrix of various institutes participating in IITs, IISc, NIT Plus system, so here this first block represents seat matrix which is available in IITs and IISc Bangalore. Under open category, we have 7,322, and under open PWD, we have 384, and so on. Likewise, the second row represents NITs plus IIST, Shibpur, and third row represents IIITs, and fourth row represents GFTIs. Seat matrix of IITs, NITs, IIITs, and GFTIs. And grand total is given in the bottom of this. So there are total 67,323 seats in all these institutions under various categories. And coming to JOSA counseling, there are 5 rounds. For more details, you can go through josa.nic.in website. They have given complete details. And coming to DASA plus CSAB counseling, there are 2 rounds. So after completing JOSA, so IITs will exist from this JOSA counseling. So after completing all the 5 rounds of JOSA counseling, so we will move to CSAB counseling along with DASA. There are 2 rounds. It is exclusively for vacant seats and DASA admissions. So 2 special rounds of seat allocation are organized by CSAB to allocate DASA seats and unfilled seats of NIT Plus system after 5th round of JOSA admissions. The details of vacant seats will be available just before the start of registration of CSAB special rounds. candidate desirous to participate in the CSAB special rounds are required to do fresh registration. Okay, this you have to remember. Those who are participating JOSA counseling, if they wish to participate in CSAB, they have to go for fresh registration. Okay, you should not assume that the JOSA registration will be valid for CSAB also. The process of registration, choice filling, choice locking, seat allotment, payment of fees, etc. are different from those of JOSA rounds. Okay, let me explain about the schedule of this JOSA. So there are total 5 rounds of JOSA counseling. I think you have completed your registration in JOSA portal. So it has started on June 2nd. And yesterday, I think you have received mark allotment 1. Mark allotment 1. Okay. So again, today at 5 o'clock, you are going to receive mock round 2. Now you have to exercise the options based on your interest. Okay, you have to check whether you have, received mark allotment based on your required degree or not. If you are unable to get, your desired choices, you have to shuffle your options. Okay, so before going to give or fill your choices, you have to look at institute profile, faculty profiles, and placement, environment of that institute, and hostel accommodation, etc. So based on that, you can fill up your choices in decreasing order. Decreasing order. Suppose if you opt some institute, so if you get that institute or that program in the second place itself, so in the next 4 rounds, you don't get option to move down. So it will search only first position option only. If you are unable to get the option which is given in first number, you have to satisfy with that second option only. So for that, you have to carefully fill up all the choices. So based on your mark allotment 1 and 2, you have to go for further exercise. If you want to change your option, if you want to change your institute, then you have option to lock your choices. We have 2 more days to shuffle your choices for getting better program at a better institute. If you are unable to lock your choices, so here what happens, whatever may be the options you have saved previously, that will be locked automatically. Here you have to take much care before locking your choices. And here they have introduced prepayment of JOSA seat acceptance fees. Sometimes what happens, you may get seat. You may forget to pay seat acceptance fees. If you are unable to pay seat acceptance fees, you will lose obtained seat. You will lose your secured seat if you are unable to pay seat acceptance fees, because of lack of knowledge, because of money shortage or internet issues, whatever may be that. You cannot recover that seat if you are unable to pay seat acceptance fees. So for that, this time they have introduced prepayment of JOSA seat acceptance fees. Even though you are not getting seat in the first round, you can pay seat acceptance fees, for safe side. After locking your choices, so first round result is going to be announced on 13th at 10 o'clock. So JOSA headquarters are not going to send any SMS, email about your allotment. It is the candidate responsibility to check their login whether they have secured any seat or not. Okay, that you have to remember. Frequently you have to check your login for the latest updates and latest allotments of seats based on their choices. So on 13th June, first round is going to be released, that you have to check through your login. And you have to remember that though there are 13 days of time for uploading certificate, fee payment and other formalities. Okay, don't delay that schedule till last date. Because if you are able to complete uploading certificate, fee payment on first 2 days, even though you are uploading some wrong certificate, not updated certificate, so you will get a chance to update your that old certificate by new certificate based on queries raised by verifying officers. So once you pay fees and upload all the documents, then verification officer of that respective institute will verify your certificates. Okay, if any certificate is not in appropriate order, if the certificate is not updated version, they will raise query. So again you have to verify your login. Okay, if they raise query, you have to respond to that query. If you are unable to respond to that query, you will lose your seat. Okay, for that, during first 2 days, it is better to complete your online reporting, fee payment, uploading certificate. That is very, very important task. Okay, once you complete your online reporting, you will have another 7 to 8 days time. Okay, during this time, certificates will be verified by verifying officer of that respective institute. Okay, if all the certificates are in appropriate order, then they will accept your seat. Then they will confirm your seat. Okay, otherwise, they will go for, they will raise query. Based on that query, you have to re-upload your certificates. Okay, many students are losing their seat at this point. They are unaware of online reporting, paying seat acceptance fees, and responding to queries. Okay, same process will be repeated in the remaining rounds also. Okay, once you complete online reporting, fee payment, then you can go for exercises of your options. There are 4 options: freeze, slide, float, withdrawal also. So based on your interest, you can exercise those choices. I will be explaining those in detail after a few slides. What about slide, float, freeze, withdrawal option, etc. So on 30th, you are going to see second allotment of this JOSA counseling process. So here, whenever you are satisfied with secured seat, you can go for freezing of that seat. If you are not satisfied with that seat, then you have to go for either float, slide, etc. And it is mandatory to remember that. So in the first round, you have to choose either freeze, float, or slide option. That is mandatory to select one of the options: freeze, float, slide. If you are unable to choose that, system will assume that you are not interested about your allotment. your seat may be cancelled because of that. So for that you have to remember, okay, exercising options either float, freeze, slide. After, okay, allotment of first round. Then you have to repeat same process in the remaining 4 rounds. Second round, it will be displayed on 30th and you have to complete based on this schedule. And in the second round, you have option to initiation of withdrawal of your seat and exit from seat allocation process. If you are not interested about your secured seat, you can go for exercise of withdrawal and exit from the policy. Once you withdraw from JOSA process, you are unable, you are ineligible or you are out of this entire counseling process. You are out of this entire JOSA counseling process if you go for withdrawal of your seat or exit from seat allocation process. So make sure that whether you want to exercise 3 options, slide, float, freeze, or you want to go for withdrawal. Okay, before deciding, you think twice or thrice, take appropriate decision. And in every round, if all the certificates are in appropriate order, verification officer will approve your registration, online reporting. Otherwise, they will raise query that you have to respond in each and every round. If you are unable to respond to that query, you may lose your secured seat. That you have to remember. And same process will be carried forward in 3rd and 4th rounds. This 4th round is the last round for IITs. So this is the last round for withdrawal or exit from this JOSA counseling only for IITs. Only for IITs, because for IITs we have only 5 rounds. Only 5 rounds. So this 4th round is the last option to exercise withdrawal or exit from the JOSA process. Those who are participating in IIT and IISc admissions through JEE advanced qualification. And we have last round, that is 5th round. This is the last round for IITs and NITs under JOSA counseling process. So here you have to remember that those who are participating in NIT Plus system, they can exercise these 2 options: initiation of withdrawal of seat during July 16th to July 20th, or withdrawal of query response from 17th to 21st. This option is not available those who are participating in IIT Plus system. This is applicable those who are participating in NIT Plus system. And in this 5th round, you have to remember one more important task. You have to pay partial admission fee. Many candidates are thinking that, I have secured a seat at some particular institute in some particular branch. I have paid seat acceptance fees. I need not do anything further. So like that, some people are losing their seat without paying this partial admission fee. So to secure their seat, one must pay this partial admission fee without fail. How much partial admission fee? That is given in the JOSA business rules. You can go through JOSA business rules about this partial admission fee. Otherwise, I will explain after few slides. What are the things you have to remember? Once you get seat in any institute, in any program, you have to pay seat acceptance fees. You have to upload all the required certificates that will be displayed after few slides. Okay, then you have to exercise options which are available. Float, okay, freeze, slide. Okay, these are the important tasks whenever you get seat at first time. So after completing these 5 rounds, at the end of 5 rounds, you must pay partial admission fee. Partial admission fee, okay. Otherwise, you may lose that seat. This is very, very important. And if you satisfy your secured seat within these 5 rounds, you need not go for CSAB rounds. If you are not satisfied, you can participate in CSAB rounds with fresh registration. With fresh registration and by giving fresh options, and you can proceed further. Okay, that I will explain what is the CSAB plus DASA procedure after completing, okay, a few more instructions about this JOSA admission process. Okay, here we have given that entire schedule in flowchart model. So registration of this JOSA e-counseling process starts from June 2nd, ends up to June 11th, and mock seat allotment 1 already it has published on June 8th, and second round of mock allotment is going to be published tomorrow, and end of registration and choice filling will be on 11th. So seat allocation round 1 will be on 13th at 10 o'clock. So you have to go for online reporting based on this seat allocation in round 1 by paying seat acceptance fees and uploading appropriate certificates during 13th to 26th June. Then seat allocation round 2, which is on 30th June, and online reporting of this round 2 will be between 30th June to 3rd July. Okay, third round will be announced on 6th July, and online reporting for third round will be between 6th to 8th July, and fourth round allocation will be on 10th July. Fourth round online reporting will be between 10th to 13th July. Fifth round allocation will be on 16th July. And fifth round online reporting will be between 16th to 20th. And online payment of partial admission fee, this is important task for NIT Plus system, will be between 22nd to 24th. And you have to frequently visit JOSA portal for updates in the schedule. Sometimes they may extend process also. That has to be observed from JOSA portal. And this fifth round is final round for IITs and IIS. And in the fourth round only, candidates can go for withdrawal from IITs and IISs if they they don't like the secured seat. And how to fill the choices. So here you have to remember that you should not fill up the choices without looking at institute profile, institute ranking, faculty profile, academic opportunities, research and innovation culture at that institute, and facilities available at that institute, national and international presence, campus life and extracurricular activities, internship and placement records. One has to go through all these aspects before going to fill up their choices. Suppose if you give your first choice as some institute, which is not fulfilling all these criteria, you may get that seat. You cannot upgrade, you cannot float, you cannot slide with that option. Because, okay, you may get seat in some substandard institute. So for that, whatever may be the institute, first of all, you have to analyze these aspects. What is the institute profile? Whatever may be that institute. I am not saying about NIT Warangal. You choose any institute, but you have to analyze this. Institute profile, faculty profile, academic opportunities, research and innovation culture, facilities available in terms of equipment, research, latest equipment for current trends, like that artificial intelligence, e-vehicles, electric mobility, VLSI, etc. And campus placement and hostels, what is the food culture, like that. Based on that, you can group the institute. Suppose you have observed some 50 institutes. In that 50 institutes, you are ranking those institutes number-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. You have to group those institutes, top 5 institutes. Next to, 5 to 10 institutes, 10 to 15, like that. And group the branches of your interest. Group the branches of your interest and rank the institutes and programs within that group. And also observe, so OR and C. That means closing rank and starting rank. Of the last year, for a fair idea before choice filling, opening rank and closing rank. These are available in JOSA portal. If you open JOSA portal, you will see last 5 years statistics. Suppose you are interested about some particular branch, let us say ECE or computer science. You can see what is the opening rank and closing rank of the last year of each institute which you are grouping. So based on that, you will get some idea. Based on your rank, where you are going to get seat. We cannot assure 100%, but we can guess something. Plus or minus 1,000, 2,000 rank, you can guess based on this opening rank and closing rank of last year. And list the choices in your preference order. So this choice filling and identifying preference order is very, very important for getting better institute, better program in better institute. Many candidates are losing better program at a better institute because lack of this knowledge. They are not exercising, they are not analyzing all these aspects. Blindly they are giving some institutes. I want a CSC, just I will give some institute blindly without seeing institute rank, institute reputation and faculty strength, etc. So that is not good. First of all, you have to analyze all these aspects and observe opening rank and closing rank of previous year before filling your choices in merit order. You have to give first position for top priority. Second position for next to top priority, like that, in descending order. This will help you how to fill the choices for getting better program at a better institute. Even though you have good rank, without analyzing in proper manner, you may get substandard program at substandard institute. So for that, you have to exercise all these options before going to decide preference order of your programs and of your interested institutions. and locking of choices. The candidate must lock their choices on or before last day of the choice filling. Okay, if you are unable to lock your choices, whatever may be the last saved choices, that will be locked automatically. With that, okay, you may lose some of the programs because you may modify your options, you may forget to save that option. Okay, that means before that whatever you have saved, that will be locked automatically even though you are eligible for that program. So if a candidate wishes to edit their choices after locking, but before choice filling deadline. Okay, here we have some 10 days span for choice filling. We have filled choices and locked those choices on the third day only, even though there are another 7 days. Okay, that can be unlocked by submitting request in your JOSA online portal. So if you submit a request for unlock your options, they will unlock, then you can go for choice filling. Okay, so an OTP will be sent to the registered mobile number and email ID, which can be used to validate, unlock your request. Once it validated, the candidate choices will be unlocked for editing. Okay, many students are confusing here itself. They are going for choice locking. They think that it cannot be recovered, even though time is there. So that can be overcome by by sending a request through JOSA online portal. And it is mandatory for the candidate to register through official JOSA online portal to obtain a seat. Okay, remember that without your registration on JOSA portal, you don't get seat in any IITs and NIT plus system. Okay, there is no direct seat, there is no management quota seats. So you have to go through this process only to obtain seat in NIT plus system. Okay, thus seat allocation process follows a strict deadlines. Already I have explained how many phases are there, how many rounds are there. You have to follow always those strict deadlines to complete your task. And candidates are strongly advised to follow business rules. These business rules are available on JOSA portal. Okay, you can download that document, you can go through those business rules. Be vigilant, keep their documents handy, and make arrangements for making requisite payments and completing requisite formalities well in advance. Okay, don't go for last day finishing. So you have to complete all those well in advance. And this is about rank list. The following are the types of rank lists. So CRL means common rank list. It includes the candidates who are assigned the tag general, general EWS, general EWS PWD, OBC NCL, OBC NCL PWD, SC, SC PWD, ST, ST PWD. Okay, the candidate whose rank is tagged with CRL, they are eligible for all these categories. Okay, general EWS rank list includes the tag general EWS, general EWS PWD. Okay, suppose some candidate who belongs to OBC, he is eligible for general category. Okay, general category, general PWD if the candidate is PWD. Okay, if the candidate is not PWD, he is eligible for general as well as OBC NCL. If the OBC candidate comes under PWD, okay, he is eligible for general PWD, OBC, NCL, PWD. Okay. So here OBC NCL rank list includes OBC and OBC PWD, and SC rank list includes the tag SC or SC PWD. ST rank list includes a tag ST PWD. CRL PWD rank list includes the following tags: general PWD, general EWS PWD, OBC NCL PWD, SC PWD, and ST PWD. General EWS PWD rank list and OBC NCL PWD rank list, SC PWD rank list, and ST PWD rank list. These are the various categories which are available under this rank list. And a seat to the highest possible choices of academic program is allocated to the candidate considering following factors. Okay, suppose the SC candidate is qualified under general. Okay, first it will search for general category, whether seat is available based on his rank under general quota or not. If the seat is available under general quota, seat will be allotted based on general quota only. Otherwise, it will go to SC category. So like that, this is the sequence which is going to be searched for allotment of seat to that particular candidate. Okay, and position of the candidate in respective rank list, order of preference of academic program selected by the candidate, the availability of seats in different seat categories, seat quotas for which the candidate is eligible, and other business rules as mentioned in this document. And it is candidate responsibility to log in the JOSA portal and check if a seat is allocated in a given round of seat allocation. No separate intimation of the seat allocation will be given to the candidate. Okay, this you have to remember. Because JOSA is not going to send any intimation to the candidate in each and every round. So you have to follow that schedule. Frequently you need to verify your allotment by logging into your JOSA portal. If the candidate is allocated a seat, steps of online reporting mentioned in class 42, that means the numbers are given in business rules, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So under class 42, they have given what are the rules you must follow while online reporting. You have, by following those rules, you must complete online reporting before last date of that given round. The allocated seat will then be either confirmed or cancelled on completion of document verification. Suppose you have submitted one category certificate. Suppose if you take OBC, NCL and general EWS, those certificate must be issued on or after April 1st, or it should have validity up to August 31st based on this year and previous decision. If the certificate is having validity up to August 31st, 2026, or if that certificate is issued on or after April 1st, 2026, then you will be considered in that category. Suppose if your certificate is not valid as per that class, then if you are eligible, your seat will be confirmed under general. Otherwise, you may lose your seat. By converting that seat to open open, you will lose that seat. Okay. So for that, you have to always verify your certificates and validity of your certificates. Okay. And whether your category comes under that particular state in your category or not. You have to check central list also, central government list. Okay, you may be issued some category certificate with some sub-name. So that should be displayed in central government list of that category. Then only it is valid. Otherwise, it will not be valid. Okay, all those category lists are available under JOSA. If you open JOSA portal, you will see central government category list. If you go to some particular state, particular category, it will display list of subcaste which are eligible for that. That you have to verify. And this is the quick flow chart of this JOSA process. First you will go for registration, then choice filling, then seat will be allotted if you are eligible based on your rank and your options, your choices. So once you get a seat, you have to go for payment of seat acceptance fees, uploading all requisite documents, then verifying officer of that particular institute will verify your certificates in online mode. If there are any lapses, they will raise query. You have to respond for that. So after responding that, you have to go for exercising options. Either freeze, float, slide, withdrawal option. And before exercising this option, you must have clear idea. Okay, you must have clear idea. Suppose if you want to freeze that seat, make sure that whether you have satisfied with that seat or not. If you are satisfied with that seat, then only you have to go for freeze option. Once you press freeze, it cannot be recovered. It cannot be recovered. You cannot go for slide and float, withdrawal in the next round. So for that you have to make sure that whether you have satisfied or not with that secured seat. If you are not satisfied, you want to participate in further rounds. In that case, what you can do, you can go for either slide or float. Suppose you have interest, okay, where you got seat. You have interest to study your further education where you got seat in the present round. In that case, you can go for slide option. Slide will give, okay, upgradation of your seat within that institute. Okay, suppose if you go for float, okay, you will get chance to, okay, get the seat above to that secured option. That means suppose you got a seat based on your 98th choice. If you go for float in the next rounds, it will search from first to 97 options. If you are eligible in first to 97 options, you will get seat. Otherwise, that seat will be retained. Whatever you got in that round. Okay, if you are not interested about all these, you can exercise withdrawal option also. Okay, this is common for all the rounds of JOSA e-counseling process till 5th round. So in the 5th round, okay, if you satisfy with that, in the 5th round there is no slide float options. Okay, only that freezing option is there. You have to pay partial admission fee in the 5th round. But you have to pay seat acceptance fees where you have obtained seat. In that particular round only, you have to complete seat acceptance fees, but partial admission fees will be paid during 5th round within that prescribed time. Okay, then you can go to that admitted institute. And here I have given clearly about those steps. seat allocation, steps to be followed. Download the initial seat allotment intimation slip, which has information regarding the seat allotment and steps to be followed. So first step is accept the seat. To accept the seat, the candidate needs to accept the seat allocated and opt for any one of these options: freeze, slide, float. Okay, for the choices of academic program for subsequent rounds. You have to exercise any one of these options to retain your seat, either freeze, slide, float. And second step will be upload all the documents onto JOSA portal and pay the seat acceptance fees. Okay, you have to pay seat acceptance fees. Okay, non-payment of seat acceptance fees is one of the ways to reject the offered or allocated seat and will be treated as a rejection. If you are unable to pay seat acceptance fees, automatically, okay, you are going to lose your secured seat without any intimation. Okay, in such a situation, candidate will no longer be able to participate in seat allocation process in subsequent round. Okay, don't think that if I don't pay seat acceptance fees, I will get chance to participate in next round. Okay, you will be out of that JOSA counseling process if you are unable to pay seat acceptance fees and upload all the certificates, and if you are unable to respond to the queries, okay, which is raised by document verifying officer. Okay, the seat acceptance fees is as follows: rupees 15,000 for the candidates with category tag SC/ST, General PWD, General EWS PWD, OBC NCL PWD, SC PWD or ST PWD, and 30,000 for all other candidates. For all other candidates. This amount includes 5,000 which is towards JOSA processing fee. This you have to remember. So 5,000 will be processing charges of the JOSA e-counseling process. E-counseling process. So whenever you go for physical reporting to any institutes, they will deduct this 5,000 from your paid amount. Don't think that I have paid 30,000, remaining I need to pay. Remaining balance amount need to pay to get seat. Not like that. After deducting 5,000, institutes will receive remaining amount, okay, which is paid as the seat acceptance fees. Okay, the candidate should remit seat acceptance fees using debit card, UPI, credit card, net banking, e-challan, etc. There will also be a provision for the candidate to make repayment of JOSA seat acceptance fee, prepayment of JOSA acceptance fees as I specified in the beginning slides. However, the JOSA recommends candidates use this provision to avoid last minute payment failures. Okay, you can go for prepayment of seat acceptance fees even though you don't get seat in the initial rounds. Okay? If you don't get seat in that entire process, that amount will be refunded. So fourth step is respond to queries. The document verification officer raises any query, the candidate must respond in online mode within stipulated time. Otherwise, he or she may lose that secured seat if they are unable to respond to that query. So for that you have to frequently check your login, whether seat is approved or not, accepted or not, whether they have raised any queries. and failure to respond to the queries on time will lead to cancellation of allotted seats, and the candidate will no longer be able to participate in subsequent rounds of JOSA 2026. It is the responsibility of the candidate to check online portal at regular intervals of time and respond to queries without fail within stipulated time. No separate intimation will be given to the candidate. That you have to remember. And seat will be confirmed only after successful verification of the uploaded documents and ensuring that the candidate meets all the eligibility criteria. If all the documents are found to be valid and the eligibility criteria are met by the candidate, the provisional seat allotment letter will be available for download on the online portal. Okay, if you fulfill all the requirements, then this certificate, provisional seat allotment letter, will be available in your login. You can download that provisional seat allotment letter. The final acceptance is contingent on successful verification of certificates by the provisionally allotted institute and payment of the balance institute's fee, if any. And in case of any discrepancies in the uploaded documents, okay, notice during online document verification process, query raised will be notified to the candidate only on the online portal. There is no personal communication. Okay, that you have to verify frequently. The candidates are advised to check the online portal regularly for queries, and allocated seat will be confirmed or cancelled based on the validity of documents uploaded in response to queries and candidate meeting the eligibility criteria. Failure to reply to the queries raised would lead to the seat acceptance and will be considered as rejection of the offer, and the candidate would have forfeited the eligibility for admission to any of the institute through JOSA process. Okay. Further, seat will be cancelled if at any time any of the document, certificate is or found to be invalid and fraudulent, and or the candidate doesn't meet all or any eligibility norms. Okay, make sure that all the uploaded certificates are valid. Otherwise, at any stage, admission may be cancelled. Option to reject the allocated seat. The candidate who want to reject allocated seat can do so by not completing steps for online reporting. If you don't like that seat, secured seat, if you don't want to participate in further rounds, don't complete all the steps of online reporting. It will be automatically cancelled. Candidate who reject allocated seat cannot participate anymore in joint seat allocation for ensuring academic year 2026 and 27. And these are the important points which you have to remember. Okay, once again I will give brief idea about slide, float and freeze options. At any time of accepting the seat online, a candidate has to opt for any one of the options, freeze, float, slide, for the choices of academic program for subsequent rounds, if any. In case candidate has allocated seat as per the candidate's first choice. Suppose you have given first choice as some institute, some program in some institute. You have secured first option only. So in that case, you will not be given any above options other than freeze. Okay, there is no scope for sliding or floating, because you have secured the seat based on your first option, so you have to go for only freeze. There is no slide and float for updation of your obtained seat. In such cases, the candidates may either accept or freeze the offered seat or may reject the offered seat. If they reject, they will be out of that JOSA counseling process. Non-choosing of freeze option in this case will be considered as rejection of the offered seat, and the candidate will not be considered for seat allocation in further rounds. This you have to remember while giving your option. And freeze. Freeze means that the candidate accepts the offered seat. Offered seat indicates that the candidate is content with the allocated academic program and that the candidate doesn't want to participate in further rounds of seat allocation while retaining the same seat. Coming to float option, it means that the candidate accepts offered seat, indicates that if the admission to an academic program of higher preference in any institute is offered in subsequent rounds of seat allocation, the candidate will accept it. Else, the candidate will continue with the currently accepted academic program. Slide. It means that a candidate accepts offered seat and indicate that if the admission to academic program of higher preference is offered within the same institute is acceptable. For the candidate who choose the float or slide option, allocation of seat in an academic program of candidate's higher preference would automatically result in the replacement of earlier seat. Suppose if the candidate chooses float or slide option in the next round, if any higher preference order is allotted, then that previous allotment will be nullified and he will be updated to that fresh allotment in the next round. The candidates are required to accept or reject academic program of higher preference offered as a result of float or slide. If the candidate reject or cancel the seat of higher preference offered as a result of float or slide, then the candidate would no longer be entitled to any seat, would not be permitted to participate in further rounds of JOSA counseling process. Next, slide and float options will be available only those candidates who are not offered admission to their first choice in their choice list. For other students, they are not available. Slide and float options are not available in the last round of JOSA 2026. There is no option for slide and float in the last round because there are no further rounds. In the last round, he has to go for either freeze or accept or reject that secured seat. A candidate can change from float to slide or freeze and slide to freeze. The candidate cannot change from slide to float. Candidate can change his option from slide to freeze only. He cannot change his option from slide to float. If the candidate chooses an float option, he can move to either slide or freeze in the online portal during all rounds of seat allocation except in the last round. If a candidate opts freeze against a seat, the option cannot be changed in subsequent rounds. That will be final. So before choosing this freeze, you have to make sure that whether you have satisfied with the secured seat or not. And reporting at the admitting institutes. For NIT Plus system, the physical reporting at admitting institute will be done after completing CSAB special rounds. Okay, tentatively between 13th to 18th or after 18th August. After 18th August, okay, within 1 week, the institutes are going to complete physical reporting. The candidates are suggested to visit allotted institute website for more details about physical reporting schedule. Okay, you may not get email from the admitting institute about physical reporting. Usually they notify on their institute portal only. Okay, frequently you have to visit, okay, the allotted institute website for further process about your physical reporting. At the time of reporting at the admitting institutes, all the certificates will be rechecked by the admitting institutes. Okay, initially you are uploading your scanned copies onto JOSA portal. During physical reporting, all the certificates will be rechecked. Your hard copies, original certificates will be rechecked by the admitting institute, and admission will be cancelled if this fails to meet the requirement as per the prevailing norms. Okay, make sure that, okay, you have to carry all those original certificates at the time of physical reporting. You need to submit for physical verification. Physical verification. Remittance of seat acceptance fees. For payment of seat acceptance fees, candidate should either use net banking, credit card, UPI, debit card facilities available on JOSA portal, and you can also use e-channel of State Bank of India downloaded from JOSA portal. Using e-challan, candidate can physically pay the seat acceptance fees in any branch of State Bank of India. Seat acceptance fees once paid will not be refundable. That you have to remember. The seat acceptance fees will be refunded after deducting the JOSA withdrawal processing charges of rupees 7,000 if the candidate later validly withdrawn from the seat allocation process. That means if the candidate is not satisfied with the secured seat, he wants to withdraw from counseling process. If he withdraw during stipulated time as per JOSA schedule, then only they are eligible to get refund after deducting JOSA processing charges of rupees 7,000. If the candidate seat is cancelled due to not meeting the eligibility criteria or unresolved discrepancies, the fee will not be refunded after deducting, the fees will be refunded after deducting processing charge of rupees 5,000. And remittance of partial admission fee at the end of 5th round of JOSA 2025, the candidates having provisionally allocated seat in NIT Plus system are required to pay partial admission fee in addition to seat acceptance fees. Okay, if you pay any excess amount during physical reporting, that admitting institute will adjust your amount. The non-payment of partial admission fee will be treated as a rejection of the offered or allocated seats. Candidates are thus strongly advised to be vigilant and make payment well within stipulated time. The partial admission fee is 20,000 for SC, ST, General PWD, General EWS PWD, OBC, NCL PWD, SC PWD, ST PWD, and rupees 45,000 for all other candidates. The partial admission fees will be adjusted against institute admission fee. Partial admission fee once paid is not refundable. Okay, but it will be adjusted against institute admission fee. Withdrawal option. Already I have explained withdrawal option. So you can go through it. For NIT Plus system, the candidates can withdraw the seat by reporting online and following steps contained in the clause 66 up to final round of online seat allocation process. But this provision is applicable for IIT Plus system only up to 4th round. For NIT Plus system, it is applicable up to 5th round. If a candidate withdraws seat, the candidate allotted seat will be cancelled. The candidate shall not be considered for subsequent rounds. The seat acceptance fees will be refunded to these candidates after deducting withdrawal processing charge of 7,000. Thus, the candidate will be forfeit the eligibility for admission to any one of these institutes through JOSA 2026. And some of the important documents which are given on page number 19 of business rules. However, I have given those certificates here. For address proof, you have to submit either 10th class mark sheet or Aadhaar card, date of birth certificate, and 12th standard mark sheet, that is the qualifying examination, admit card of JOSA, certificate of category, if applicable, as per Government of India format. Okay, many students are bringing the category certificates in state format. Okay, they are not valid. Okay, you have to get these certificates as per Government of India format only. Otherwise, you have to go for, again, fresh certificate during that stipulated time to get the Government of India format, which is available on JOSA 2026 website. Okay, as I specified, the OBC NCL General EWS category certificate must be issued on or after April 1st, or the certificate's validity should be up to August 31st, 2026, or the day of physical reporting at the admitting institute, whichever is latter. Okay, these points are available in JOSA business rules. You may go through it. All these points are given. And before choosing your options, finalizing your options, you have to see special restrictions which are available under information button at JOSA website. Okay, if you take some mining program, mining in engineering, okay, some institutes, they are not allowing PWD candidates. Okay, some institutes, they are not allowing female candidates to that particular program because outside field work is more for that program. They are not allowing female candidate for certain programs. For certain programs, PWD candidates are not allowed. So for that, before finalizing your options, you have to go through the information restrictions which are available, okay, for some of the institutes under this JOSA portal. Just open JOSA portal, go to information button, under that special restrictions are given, okay, for some of the institutes, not for all the institutes, only for some of the institutes they are given. Okay, frequently asked questions are available under help desk button. You can go through that. Okay, those are self-explanatory question and answers. You can go through those frequently asked questions. And these are the certificate formats which are available in JOSA portal. And once you complete CSAB, this JOSA, 5 rounds, you will be moved to CSAB plus DASA rounds. CSAB plus DASA rounds. Here I have given schedule briefly. So here for the CSAB special only, online request for category restoration starts. That means, suppose you have uploaded your OBC certificate during JOSA counseling process. Okay. After that, you found that it is not applicable because that is not issued on or after April 1st, 2026, or it has not valid up to August 31st, 2026. In that case, what happens? You may be moved to general category in JOSA rounds. Okay, that can be restored in this CSAB special round by sending request. By sending request, you can restore your original category. That means OBC, from general to OBC. That is scheduled during 22nd to 23rd. Okay, online request for category restoration starts. Online request for category restoration ends on 23rd July at 5 p.m. Last date to respond to queries regarding category restoration is 24th, and display of vacancy seats after JOSA rounds will be on 28th July. On 28th July, the vacancies will be displayed on this CSAB special website. So based on those vacancies, these 2 rounds will be allotted. Registration, fee payment, etc. as usual, like JOSA only, you can go through this schedule. But here you have to go for fresh registration even though you secured a seat in JOSA. Okay, suppose you have withdrawn from JOSA counseling, you can participate in this. Your seat was cancelled due to some discrepancy, then also you can participate in this round with valid certificates, by getting valid certificates. And if you want to upgrade your seat further, you can participate in this CSAB rounds. If you get any better program at a better institute, that old seat which was secured in JOSA rounds, will go away and you will get new seat in this CSAB special round. So here we have 2 rounds, round 1, round 2. Most of the procedure is same, but you have to go for fresh registration, fresh online choice filling, and further, payment. Fees to the allotted institute. Suppose fees is 1 lakh, you have paid only 30,000. Remaining amount you have to pay to the allotted institute. And this CSAB 2026 special round, counseling will be conducted online through this website, not through JOSA website. We have 2 websites, JOSA as well as CSAB. The candidates are cautioned against, because we have observed some persons are creating similar kinds of websites, fake websites. They are sending emails to the candidates. For the payment of fees, you have obtained a seat at this particular institute. If you pay this much amount, your seat will be confirmed. Otherwise, okay, your seat will be cancelled. Like that, they are sending several emails to the aspirants of JOSA 2026. Don't believe such emails, such websites. Here we have only two websites, JOSA and CSAB. Please go through official websites of JOSA and CSAB only for seat allotment and payment of fees. Okay? And these are the payment procedures, special round enrollment fees, which is given on JOSA business rules in the pages 9 to 11. You can go through it. Wish you all the best to get admission into your preferred institute and branch. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, it is open for question and answers. Here we have admission team. Okay, we are ready to clarify your doubts. Okay.
Very good morning, sir. The student belongs to any branch. The fourth year, who is eligible to study in the IIT Delhi fourth year?
So that depends on options. Options will be given.
Suppose my son is belonging to the chemical engineering. He got the mark first one, he got chemical engineering in NIT Warangal. So in fourth year, how he joined IIT Delhi and what basis CGPA?
So that will be decided by academic section. Okay.
Thank you.
So based on merit, okay, he will be given chance to study at IIT Delhi.
Based on merit only.
Yes.
And based on CGPA.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Here we have head of the departments also. If you have any clarification, they will also clarify your doubts. We have some of the admission team members who belongs to different departments. And Professor Venkaya Chaudhary sir, he is a Dean Academic. He belongs to Civil Engineering Department.
Sir, we saw the placement 92% placements. So can we also get some information on, out of those placements, how many were in the core branches or the core companies? Why I'm saying is because we are looking at certain branch because we don't want to do computers. But if again we have to ultimately do or work for an IT team, so that's why we just want to also know what are the core placements.
Okay, regarding the NIT Warangal I can answer, but other institutes you can refer to their websites. So for our NIT Warangal you can visit a CCPD website. There they can find complete statistics, how many are core, how many are non-core, everything, complete details you can get it. So one more caution to all the aspirants is that previously what we observed is whenever you create your login credentials, please don't share the credentials with your friends. And there are some cases where your own best friends, by mistake or knowingly or unknowingly, they will delete the data. Right? There are instances where they get a good rank, they will not get any seat anywhere. Such things also happened in the past. Please make sure that you preserve the credentials, don't share with anyone. Treat them as very highly confidential credentials. So if you have any other queries, you can ask us. And we also have the complete admissions team here. So we have Professor Srinivas, he is the coordinator for UG admissions. So whenever you send any email, whenever you want have any clarifications, please treat only email as the first choice. Right? If you start calling, then we may have to answer hundreds of calls each day. So send an email, within 24 hours you will get a response. So in the worst case, if it is very emergency, urgent situation, please call us. We don't mind, but try to call only during the working hours, morning 9 to evening 5. Beyond that time, you can always drop an email. I think you got the complete overview about the JOSA and CSAP counseling process. So I wish everyone will get your desired seats in desired institutes. Any further questions? Maybe you can speak in Telugu, Hindi or any English or any convenient language to you. We have members here who can answer in whatever language we have. ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయండి ఇంకా?
సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్. ఇక్కడ హోమ్ స్టేట్కు ర్యాంక్ చాలా తక్కువ పెట్టారు కదా, ఎందుకు? హోమ్ స్టేట్
ఏమండి? హోమ్ స్టేట్ హోమ్ స్టేట్ 50% కోటా ఉంటుంది పర్టికులర్ స్టేట్కి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ NIT వరంగల్లో 50% ఆఫ్ ద సీట్స్ ఆర్ రిజర్వ్డ్ ఫర్ తెలంగాణ స్టూడెంట్స్. ఆ కోటా అంటే మీరు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఎక్కడ చదివారో దట్ డిసైడ్స్ ద హోమ్ స్టేట్.
వేరే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో తక్కువ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ ఉంది, ఎందుకు?
ఏమండి?
వేరే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, కట్ ఆఫ్ అక్కడ ఎక్కువ ఇస్తున్నారు, ఇక్కడ బాగా తక్కువ చూపెడుతున్నారు.
ఎక్కువ తక్కువ ఉండదండి. గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నార్మ్స్ ప్రకారం ప్రతి ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో NIT ప్లస్ సిస్టంలో NIT వరంగల్ కానీ సిమిలర్ NITs కానీ 50% ఆఫ్ ద సీట్స్ ఆర్ రిజర్వ్ టు ద హోమ్ స్టేట్ స్టూడెంట్స్. మీరు హోమ్ స్టేట్ ఏ రకంగా డిఫైన్ చేస్తున్నారు? మీ పిల్లోడు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఎక్కడ చదివిండు, దాట్ బికమ్స్ అ హోమ్ స్టేట్.
మీరు అడిగేది అంటే కట్ ఆఫ్ ర్యాంక్?
కట్ ఆఫ్ ర్యాంక్ సార్, ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు తక్కువ పెడుతున్నారు అని అడుగుతున్నాను.
నో
హోమ్ స్టేట్కి
మాది వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఓల్డ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్, ఫస్ట్ NIT. మా దగ్గర CSA అనేది 4000 లోపు క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది. సో వేరే NITకి వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, న్యూ NIT లేదంటే ఇంకో NIT, అక్కడ 15,000 20,000 ఉండవచ్చు. మన దగ్గర ఏంటంటే బ్రిలియంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ వస్తున్నారు. ఫస్ట్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్ అనేది NIT వరంగల్లో ఉంటుంది, అందుకొరకు తొందరగా క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది. అదే డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ మంచిదైంది అనుకోండి, కట్ ఆఫ్ ర్యాంక్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యావరేజ్ అనుకోండి, పెరుగుతుంది కట్ ఆఫ్ అనేది.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
హోమ్ స్టేట్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు కర్ణాటక తీసుకున్నాడు, బెంగళూరులో ఉన్నాడు అనుకోండి, అది కర్ణాటక NIT సూరత్కల్లో మాత్రమే వాళ్ళకి కర్ణాటక స్టూడెంట్స్కి వాళ్ళకి మనకంటే ఎక్కువ ర్యాంక్ వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు, హైయర్ ర్యాంక్ వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి అక్కడ లోకల్లో వాళ్ళకే రిజర్వ్ ఉంది, మరి వేరే వాళ్ళు రావటానికి వెళ్ళలేదు. మన వాళ్ళు మంచి ర్యాంక్స్ సంబంధించిన బట్టి తొందరగా అయిపోవచ్చు సీట్లు. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఎలా ఉండదు. మీరు నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ స్టేట్ చూసుకొనుకోండి, 40,000 కూడా వస్తున్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే 2 lakhs కూడా నేను చూశాను.
ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు అని అడుగుతాను.
అదేంటి, అది అదర్ స్టేట్ కూడా. వాళ్ళ హోమ్ స్టేట్లో వాళ్ళ ర్యాంక్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నారు మనం చెప్పగలం, వాళ్ళ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎలా ఉందో. మన స్టూడెంట్స్ బాగా పర్ఫామ్ చేశారు కాబట్టి మంచి ర్యాంకులు మనకు వచ్చినాయి. వాళ్ళ స్టూడెంట్స్ తక్కువ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ వాళ్ళకి హైయర్ ర్యాంక్స్ వస్తాయి. దానికి మనం ఎలా చెప్పగలం?
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So if you have any other questions, you can ask us.
తెలంగాణ. సో ఇప్పుడు సెంట్రల్కి అది వ్యాలిడ్ అవుద్దా కాదా?
లేదు, మీకు జోసా సీసా వెబ్సైట్లో చూసుంటే మనకి SC కేటగిరీలో ఏ కమ్యూనిటీస్ కవర్ అయినాయో ఆ లిస్ట్ మొత్తం ఉంటుంది. ఈ పర్టికులర్ కమ్యూనిటీ ఆ లిస్ట్లో ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది.
అంటే సర్టిఫికేట్
సర్టిఫికేట్ ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, మీకు మన స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇచ్చిన సర్టిఫికేట్ వ్యాలిడ్, అది ప్రాబ్లం
valid
లేదు.
to the state.
కాకపోతే ఆ కమ్యూనిటీ షుడ్ బి లిస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ద సెంట్రల్ లిస్ట్.
Okay, that's okay, but the certificate is valid to the central.
ఇట్ ఇస్ వ్యాలిడ్, వెరీ మచ్ వ్యాలిడ్. సరిపోతుంది, లిస్ట్ అవుట్ అయితే సరిపోతుంది.
Thank you.
Sir, can you explain about branch sliding flexibility in NIT Warangal? After getting admission
No,
into
no,
NIT
there is no slide option at NIT Warangal. Okay, once you get admitted to NIT Warangal, so that remains final.
Thank you, sir.
But you have chance to go for minors and honors instead of slides. Minors is available.
See, I think previously in my presentation I highlighted you. In case if you don't get your desired choice of branch, there is a option for minor program. For example, if you get mechanical engineering, if you are interested in computer science, you will be doing BTech in mechanical, but you can do a minor degree in computer science also. That is possible.
So tech placements or companies prefer minor degree in computer science engineering aside from the main branch, sir.
See, obviously, if you are doing BTech mechanical and you are doing minor degree in computer science, compared to BTech computer science, you will not get a priority, right? Obviously, they will get a priority, but preference will be given to you also in some of the companies. Right?
Thank you, sir. Based on CGPA, right?
Yeah, based on CGPA and their requirements. It all depends upon the companies.
Fine, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a doubt relating to the courses in newer ITs and developing ITs. In Tier 3 ITs, if you are getting CSC, and in Tier 2 ITs, if you are getting some a bit lower branch, such as AI data science, which should we prefer?
Your interest?
Means based on the course or college?
Based on the?
Course or college?
See, which branch, that is your choice. Which institute is your choice. That's what Professor Amredi has explained you. You group all the choices, right? Group the institutes, group the choices, rank them. Always the best one on the top, least one at the bottom, right? By mistake, if you insert any weak institute or branch in the middle, from the top you will be getting allotments, right? So once you get allotted, you can only move upwards from there. You cannot go down. Okay, always be very careful while filling the choices.
Sir, good morning, sir. Some of the institutes offering the physics, chemistry, maths, are they under the bachelor science or are they under the BTech?
So they come under, at least in our institute we have integrated MSc program. So it comes under MSc program. So first 3 years is BSc common for all the 3 programs. And after 3 years, 4th and 5th year, they will be going to the core MSc programs.
One more question, sir, regarding the chemical engineering and the metallurgy, material and metallurgy. So you have shown the 100% placements. So is there any opportunities after 4 years if you choose the M&M and the chemical engineering?
See, placements wise, you can you might have seen that, right? So it all depends upon the year and particular institute, right? So you better go to specific institute websites and try to look at their profiles, how the placements are across various branches. And one of the member asked about how is the placement in the core areas, whether they are going exclusively for software industries. Right? So you can look at each and every institute website, then you can get a fair idea about the placement opportunities.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
హలో సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఐఐటి మద్రాస్ ఆన్లైన్ డిగ్రీ ఆఫర్ చేస్తుంది. అది చేస్తూ సైమల్టేనియస్గా ఫర్దర్ బీటెక్ ఏమైనా చేస్తే 2 డిగ్రీస్ వ్యాలిడా?
సైమల్టేనియస్ డిగ్రీస్ చేయాలనుకుంటే మీరు చేయొచ్చు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు NIT వరంగల్లో మీ అబ్బాయి జాయిన్ అయ్యారనుకోండి. So our Senate has approved to do online degree programs of other institutes, provided it should not affect the attendance requirements or exams of our institute. Provision అయితే ఉంది. You can do online degree programs once you get admitted here.
ఆఫర్ చేశారు ఐఐటి మద్రాస్, అందుకోసమని అది సైమల్టేనియస్గా చేస్తే
చేయొచ్చు.
వ్యాలిడా అన్వాలిడా?
వ్యాలిడ్, వెరీ మచ్ వ్యాలిడ్. మీ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు అంతే, ఇంకేం లేదు. మీరు ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ NIT వరంగల్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యారు, ఆన్లైన్ డిగ్రీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఎక్కడైనా ఆఫర్ చేసి కూడా మీరు చేసుకోవచ్చు. వీఆర్ పర్మిటింగ్.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
If I get in core branch in JOSA,
Keep the mic closer to your mouth.
if I get core branch in JOSA, can I safely use the float option to target a tech branch in CSAP?
I'm sorry, can you repeat again?
If I get a core branch in JOSA, can I safely use the float option to target a tech branch in CSAP without losing my initial seat?
No, you can participate in CSAB rounds. If you get any option based on your preferences, you will lose that seat which you secured under JOSA.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So that means when you go for CSAB rounds, always try to opt branches better than the seat that's secured in JOSA. Okay.
If you don't get any seat in CSAB rounds, that seat will be retained. Whatever you got during JOSA rounds, that seat will be retained.
Good morning, sir. Are there any prerequisites that we should learn before joining?
Not.
Okay, thank you, sir.
+2 education is sufficient.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
if there are no questions.
Hello, sir. Here. సార్ జోసాలో రౌండ్లో సీట్ అలాకేట్ అయింది, ఫీ పే చేసాం, పార్షియల్ ఫీ ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, మనకు సాటిస్ఫై కాలేదు. నెక్స్ట్ CSABలో మనం పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయాలంటే ఈ అమౌంట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతుందా మళ్ళీ దానికి సపరేట్?
Yes, it will be transferred.
ఓకే, దాంట్లో కూడా సాటిస్ఫై కాలే. జోసాలో ఉన్నది అట్లనే ఉంటుందా సార్? మళ్ళీ మనం
అలానే ఉంటుంది.
అలాగే
అలానే ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
మీకు సీట్ వచ్చిందంటే ఇది పోతుంది, లేదు అంటే అదే సీట్ ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
So how much difference is there between EC and EC VLSI branches or courses?
You can go through curriculum, approximately 30% maybe. You can go through curriculum of EC VLSI and EC core branch, which is available on NIT Warangal website under academics. You can compare the syllabus of both the programs.
So there will be certain commonality will be there. So I think our EC faculty will be more appropriate to answer because we are not the core EC faculty members. Maybe you can drop an email, or if you have time you can go to EC department, meet the head of the department. They can very well answer you, right? So there will be a little bit of commonality will be there, but it will not be exactly the same.
సార్ 33rd ఎప్పుడు పే చేయాలి సార్? సీటు వచ్చిన తర్వాత we have to pay 33rd when, sir?
Seat acceptance fee in that round only.
In that round means?
Suppose you got seat in second round.
Yes, sir.
You have to pay seat acceptance fees and you need to upload all the certificates.
At that time only.
You have to go for exercising options, slide, float, freeze.
If we get seat, we have to pay.
మీకు ఏ రౌండ్లో సీట్ వస్తే ఆ రౌండ్లో పే చేయాలి.
అంతేనా సార్? ఓకే.
డ్యూరింగ్ దట్ పీరియడ్.
We can pay advance also?
You can pay advance.
Okay.
That option is available.
Okay, sir.
So on behalf of our institute, I thank all the parents and all the aspirants of JOSA and CSAP. Before finally closing, I request Professor Srinivas to propose a vote of thanks. And after that, refreshments are available outside in the quadrangle area. You can go there and have the refreshments.
So good afternoon everyone. As we have draw this insightful JOSA option open house to a close, it is my distinct privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee. First and foremost, we express our deepest gratitude to our director, Professor Vidyadhar Subuddhi, Dean Academic, Professor Venkay Chaudhary sir, Professor in charge admissions, Professor Ramireddy sir, senior professors, Kasinadam sir and Girdhar sir and associate deans of UG for their visionary leadership and for always championing student-centric initiatives. A heartfelt thank you to our esteemed faculty members, heads of the departments and the Institute Health Center team. Your presence here today and willingness to interact directly with the prospective students provided immense clarity regarding our curriculum, campus life and the NIT Warangal academic ecosystem. I extend my sincere appreciation to the faculty coordinators and the technical and administrative staff. Your behind the scenes hard work ensured that this open house ran flawlessly. Parents and prospective students, thank you for your overwhelming response and the enthusiastic participation. We know that navigating JOSA counseling can be a daunting process. We hope that the branch-wise presentation, question and answer sessions, and expert guidance have answered your queries regarding the seat allocation and college life at this premier institute. We wish you all the very best for your G counseling rounds and your future academic. Thank you once again to everyone who made this event a resounding success. Have a safe journey back home. Thank you very much. So all of you please stand for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Small announcement, tea and snacks are available outside here. All of you requested to have them. Thank you.